And welcome back to this platform short where we try to give you lot of information in a little bit of time. I crossed up there. A lot of people may not be where you are, so maybe I'm not shooting this directly at you, but want to talk about how inflation destroys savings accounts. So let's say you just got started. I want to talk about ages because it takes a lot of people a long time to figure they need to save. So you saved up $5,000 some kind of way. And how can inflation destroy your savings account? Because if you never had it, it never mattered. But here's what happens. And this is why you want to maybe look at other ways of putting your money elsewhere so it can combat inflation. Got it? So here we go. Inflation means that prices are rising over time. So when things cost more, each dollar you have buys less. So savings account will grow real slowly because they don't really pay a lot. So most savings account, they very low interest rates, and the interest rates usually are lower than inflation. So inflation is a good inflation rate. They say is 3% a year. If you can find a savings account with paying 3%, please leave it in the comment below. But I'm just talking about the basic savings account. They have some that are kind of super duper hyped up, but they usually require more than maybe 5,000 to get started. Now, when inflation rises faster than your savings can grow, you're just losing buying power. So that, and I'm not talking about people who have 500 or 1,000, but if you save 5,000, really 2,500 or above, when you, instead of losing that buying power, you may want to put your money into something else. I'm not an investment specialist or licensed for investment, but you can put your money other places that can earn you more money than in a savings account. So your money looks the same on paper. Yes, you have $5,000, but in the real world, you're able to buy less. And just to give you an example of that, if prices rise 5% and you earn 1%, you are actually losing 4% of buying power. So that $5,000 is now worth, with 1% of, your money is now worth, what's that, $4,800, somewhere around there. You see how that works? And really, that's the same every year. So that's why when you have a large amount of money, you want to put it somewhere where it can begin to earn more money and keep up with the rate of inflation. So relying on a savings account can quietly hurt your financial future. Nobody wants that. It may feel safe, but inflation eats away at it, over the years. So understanding inflation helps you to protect your money instead of watching it shrink, watching your buying power just fade away on you. So if you want, reach out to your financial professional out there to ask them for some tips. I can suggest certain things out there, not investments. If you want to ask me, just let me know. But that's all I have on this subject. Until next time, have a great day. Take care of yourself. God bless.